Mingala Ba Kamya, I'm Angus Watson bringing you bullet points. The results of Burma's first census in 30 years has stirred controversy, not least because the country's population is considerably lower than expected. Burma's Population Ministry and the UN Population Fund are now attempting to explain the discrepancies.
Thousands of enumerators fanned out across Burma in May to conduct the country's first census since 1983. They identified 51.4 million people living in the country, over 6 million short of the figure announced by the Union Election Commission in 2010. The UNFPA put the miscalculation down to an exaggerated birth rate. The government has long assumed that more than 3 babies were being born per 1,000 people each year. That has helped fuel rumors that the population was around 60 million people. Burma's birth rate has now been revised down to just 2 per 1,000.
So, because of that, there's a likelihood that the 60 million was based on those assumptions, whereas the 51.4 million from the census has been derived from the actual count.
The Burmese government, aid groups and the UN have long relied on the dodgy population data for the rollout of development projects. That made accurate information desperately necessary, says the UNFPA. However, controversy dogged the count even before enumerators marked their first ballot. The government backflipped on the right of Rohingya Muslims to self-identify after riots broke out in the Arakan capital of Sittwe. Ongoing fighting between government forces and ethnic armed groups in Kachin and northern Shan state also blocked the count. That has resulted in upwards of 1 million people going under the radar, mostly Rohingyas and Kachins.
Fighting broke out on Wednesday morning between 2 armed ethnic groups in southern Shan state. Troops from the Shan State Army South and the Pa'o National Liberation Army exchanged fire all morning. No casualties were reported. The fighting comes 11 days after the Shan State Army South demanded the Pa'o Army withdraw from contested territory. The United Nationalities Federal Council says it has reserved 2 senior roles for the Karen National Union. That is despite KNU commander Mutu Sepo and his faction walking out of UNFC talks on Sunday. An apparent split in the KNU leadership was highlighted by Vice Chairperson Noor Zipporah Sain remaining to the end of the 7-day summit, which concluded on Tuesday night. That was Bullet Points. You can find more at dvb.no. Bye for now.